YouTube? It's just CrownSpectro here, back here with another video for everybody. And today we gotta talk about this Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Or should I say, do you remember Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions? This game came out in 2010. Definitely that year. I remember it when it came out. I don't remember the exact date, but I remember exactly the year it came out. But Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions was definitely a very great game. Now, I never defeated this game because, well, beat this game because I've rented it from Blockbuster. Now, some of you may know Blockbuster is, some of you may not. If you don't know what Blockbuster is, Blockbuster was a place that you can rent games, movies, and other things, any other media, for a certain amount of time, and then you return it back, and then you go rent another thing, just rent in exchange sort of thing. But overall, there's a lot of games I played and rented from Blockbuster that I just never got a chance to beat because maybe I had school or something else was coming up in the way, and I just never took the time to actually beat the game because I would forget that I would have a time limit before I had to take the game back. So, with that being said, overall, I remember my experience of playing this game for a short time, and it was really fun actually. It was a really fun game. Spider-Man games like one of almost my favorites. And the Spider-Man PS4 is definitely my favorite now, but this one still it's up there. All right, it's up there. This and Web of Shadows. Web of Shadows is another Spider-Man game I had a lot of fun playing, but I enjoyed the Shadow Dimensions more because I got the chance to play as so many different Spider-Mans, and that was like the first time I had was exposed to the different other Spider-Mans like Spider-Man 2099 or Spider-Man Noir. Honestly, I wish they would remaster this game because I want to beat this game. Even if this game does not get a remaster, one day I'm going to come back to this game. This game I enjoyed this game a lot, truly, and this game definitely deserves to either come back on a remaster. Well, I would say that I wouldn't mind if it came on the PS4. Even though next gen is coming up, I wouldn't mind it to be remastered on the PS4. I'll still play it on the PS4, or at least some kind of way for the game to make us return that in Web of Shadows. But these games were some heat. I know everybody's pretty familiar with the Spider-Man PS4, or either if you haven't played that, you definitely have played Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. Those were the great games. I had some fun with those games. Uh, but Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions definitely has to be one of the best games I ever played. Just because, like I said before, just because the variety of different characters that you was able to play as, all the different Spider-Man you and the different worlds you can go into. At that time, I was really heavy into like Marvel games and things like this. Spider-Man games. These games were like my favorite. So anytime I got a chance to play a game like this, I'd definitely be into it. Story, everything, I'll be into it. And I was just disappointed. And I was trying to remember when I actually remember this game. I was trying to remember whether or not I beat it, and I could not remember. Could I beat it? I beat it or not? I don't remember how the ending was. So that right there told me like, yeah, I didn't beat this game. So definitely, this is one of those games that I have to come into. Now I'm not sure this is where the Spider-Man meme comes from, with him walking through all the destruction. I think that's Web of Shadows, where that little Spider-Man meme comes from. But anyways, this game is he. If you haven't played it, or at least tried to play it, or at least you missed out on it, you definitely should come back to Shattered Dimensions. Shattered Dimensions is definitely one of the great Spider-Man games in the Spider-Man franchise of games. Because Spider-Man has definitely had a lot of different developers and teams to work on different Spider-Man games. And definitely looking forward to Spider-Man Miles Morales PS5. So definitely gotta stay tuned for that. You guys send me that in our comment section below about Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Do you remember this game? Is this one of your favorite Spider-Man games? Tell me down in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.